What are you going to do when you become a victim? My name is Susan Weiss, and I've been investigating fraud cases for approximately 14 years. With the cases that I've investigated, it includes credit card skimmers. Today we're going to discuss what credit card skimmers are and how and where they're placed. It's not a matter of if you become a victim, but when you become a victim. As reported by the Loss Prevention magazine Insider, 1 in 3 consumers are victims. That's 16.7 million victims in 2017. $22.8 billion in global card fraud loss over the past 5 years. 4.4% increase as reported in 2017. The statistics are a year, 2 years behind because of the tracking of these types of crimes. So you have to figure that the numbers have probably increased over that already this year. So what are credit card skimmers? According to the Federal Trade Commission, skimmers are illegal card readers attached to payment terminals. So basically, criminals will place a skimmer over your point of sale. Your credit card will go through the skimmer into the point of sale and then come back out in your transactional process and you won't even know. The skimmer captures all the information on the magnetic strip. Once they get that information, they'll download the credit card numbers and either use them to make transactions themselves, clone cards, buy things online, or they'll sell your numbers online. So what the credit card skimmers actually do is retrieve the data from the magnetic strip, as I discussed, and they're selling, it is illegal. There's 3 different types of skimmers. You have your handheld skimmers. With technology, it's gotten a lot smaller. I have a couple examples here. This one has a cord to it, but most of them are smaller than this now technology. And a square. Some of y'all have even made payments on the square. If they have the right software, they can skim your credit card number and capture it that way. So other types of skimmers, if you look at the board, this is an ATM machine, and it's the same ATM machine. This one's recessed, whereas that one has a skimmer placed on it. The thing with these types of skimmers is you can pull on them and they'll come off in your hand. Most of them are placed with just double stick tape. This is an example of a skimmer we actually pulled off in Polk County. The new ones are the gas skimmers, or the inline skimmers we call them. The criminals will open the gas pumps and place the skimmers in between the ribbons, undo the ribbons and attach them on either end. And it acts the same way. Your information goes through the skimmer, it captures it, and then your transaction processes as normal. This is a Bluetooth skimmer. These are placed on the door. The difference with these is the criminals don't have to come back and get the skimmers. They can remotely or wirelessly sit at the edge of the parking lots and capture the numbers that way. So now that we've looked at the different types of skimmers, let's look at how to protect yourself. One thing, the biggest thing I can recommend is to monitor your credit report. If you notice any kind of transactions, even if it's as small as 30 cents or $1, take note of it and report it to your financial institution. Check your points of sale. Pull on the ATM machines. Pull on the points of sale inside the stores. They'll come up. The skimmers will pull off easily. Use the gas pumps closest to the registers. We've never found these skimmers placed in the pumps that the cashiers can see. And use your debit card as a credit. The financial institutions will get your money back to you faster if it's used as a credit rather than a debit card. So we looked at ways to protect yourself. Now I'll explain ways to report credit card skimming. So first thing you want to do is report it to your financial institution. That way you can get your money back and get the card stopped. The next thing you need to do is notify law enforcement so that they can do an investigation and locate the suspect. And finally, I recommend that you place a fraud alert with the 3 credit bureaus. This will keep anybody from using your information in the future. Legal implications. There are numerous Florida statutes that can be charged once the investigation is over with. All of them felonies, all of them with time in jail at the back end of it. The investigation process, law enforcement or the state attorney's office will pull video and they'll track your transactions and figure out where the skimmers are and hopefully locate the bad guy. Sentencing guidelines, a lot of that depends on previous convictions, if they've done this before, what kind of time and restitution they'll get with that. So the biggest thing I can say is stay vigilant. Keep track of those statements, notify your financial institution, and of course notify law enforcement. With advancing technology and criminals who want to make the most money in the quickest amount of time, credit card skimming will increase. I hope that I've shown you some ways to protect yourself and what to look for. And again, it's not a matter of if you become a victim, but when. Thank you for your time.